My precious child, pause and listen. Right now, your life stands on the verge of a miracle I have prepared just for you. I shaped you before you drew your first breath, and I watch over you with unbreakable love. Stay until the very end of this message. Do not miss a single word, because in those final moments, I will reveal the key to a breakthrough that will change your life forever. Trust me, your heart is about to be awakened to a hope beyond anything you've ever known. I knew you long before you recognized the sound of my voice, and my love for you stands firm against any storm that life may bring. I speak gently to your heart now because I want you to understand just how precious you are in my sight, how profoundly I treasure your existence. I see the anxieties that sometimes flood your mind, and I also see the doubts that creep in when you question your worth. Remember, my arms are always open, ready to enfold you and lift you up whenever you feel weak or afraid. I want you to realize that I have planted in you dreams and desires aligned with a unique purpose. From the moment my gaze first rested upon you, I placed gifts within you intended to blossom at the appointed time. Even when you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, or when the path ahead appears obscure, I remain by your side, shielding you from harm with my protecting grace. If harsh words wound you, or disappointment strikes like a sharp pang, remember that I, your God, safeguard your soul. I infuse you with my strength and fill you with a hope that transcends despair. Allow my presence to be the first thing you seek each morning as dawn breaks and you open your eyes. Trust that I am already there, eager to guide your steps. Do not fret over the envy of others or the plans of those who fail to understand what I have in store for you. No weapon formed against you will succeed, for I hold you in my mighty hands. I lead you along a path where you will not stumble, shining a light in your darkest night, so you will always know where to go. Breathe in the gentle wind and sense my closeness, for I am never far. Whenever your heart trembles at the notion of isolation, recall my steadfastness and the divine companionship I offer, which never fails. I want you to keep your faith alive. Guard the flame of hope within you so that no lie or adversary can extinguish it. The enemy attempts to sow seeds of fear and confusion to pull you away from my promises, but you hold the power to resist. Claim the inheritance I have promised through the assurance of faith. You are my beloved child, and I have made supernatural provision for you from heaven. Even when tears well up and your heart feels overwhelmed, lean on my everlasting love. You need not plead for acceptance or affection, for your dignity is assured in me. I have imparted resilience and a strength beyond human logic, allowing you to stand tall even when the fiercest winds of adversity roar against you. I have witnessed you adorned in my righteousness, shining with a radiance that reflects my own heart. Although this world may sometimes reject or misunderstand you because you stand for my truth and speak my word, do not be discouraged by cold stares or sharp criticism. Some may find it strange that you choose a path of faith, a journey often requiring you to set aside the lures and enticements of society. Still, I am here to fortify each of your steps, ensuring you have the confidence to progress. Even if every other voice around you falls silent, I will continue speaking to you, whispering encouragement and compassion. I will never turn away from you. You are not someone who must chase worldly applause. I see the deepest parts of your heart and take joy in each act of love and devotion. You are chosen, set apart for a divine mission. You are precious in my sight, and your destiny holds immeasurable blessings. I do not want you to lose sight of this. Every day I display my love for you in countless ways. I have removed your sins and taken away the shadows of guilt that weighed upon you. Each burden you release makes room for new blessings that wait eagerly to unfold. The promises you hold on to will not remain unfulfilled. You will see my powerful hand working miracles for you. Your dreams, guided by me, will become realities. Never forget that I walk beside you, particularly in the moments when your spirit begins to sink. I renew your mind and body when weariness consumes you, I brighten your path when clouds of confusion threaten your clarity. Whenever you think the battle is lost, I shift the tide in your favor, reminding you yet again that my love is a shield which cannot be broken. Never doubt that I know every detail about who you are. I have counted each hair on your head, and I am more aware of your needs than you could ever be. When you feel overlooked or unappreciated, rest in the certainty that I have never stopped watching over you. Keep my words close in your heart. Replay them often in your thoughts, and let them anchor you when discouragement sets in. I give you these assurances as a wellspring of courage, granting your soul the resolve to keep pushing forward. Do not dwell on your past or replay mistakes I have already pardoned. Leave your yesterdays behind and embrace the fresh mercies I provide every morning. Your path stretches ahead, abundant with potential and overflowing with blessings, reserved exclusively for you. Open your arms wide and receive what I am so eager to pour into your life, trusting nothing can impede my faithful hand. Do not try to overcome life's trials by relying on your own limited strength. Lean upon my unwavering support so you can fulfill the destiny I have called you to. I am your fortress, your protector, and your provider. My words are never idle. They embody life and power along your journey. Never doubt my presence. I am with you in your struggles and in your celebrations. I watch over your sowing and your reaping, making certain you prosper in ways you could not have imagined. Let my words fill your spirit and direct your heart, serving as a wellspring of hope each new day, sustaining you with the promise that I will never fail you. I understand the moments of hesitation that arise in you, the occasions you wonder if I can truly accomplish the miracles I have promised. Yet I have demonstrated my power time and again, turning impossible situations into testimonies of triumph. When doubt begins to murmur in your ear, remember that unbelief separates you from the blessings I yearn to give you. Guard your ways carefully. The enemy attempts to confuse you, but through prayer and perseverance in my path, you will experience victory. My word carries a mighty reminder. Those who wait upon me will have their strength renewed. They will soar on eagle's wings, run without growing tired, and walk without fainting. Let my spirit breathe vitality into every part of your being. Draw near when you feel depleted, and I will lift you from the dust. Ask, and you shall receive. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and I will open doors that seem sealed forever. You are never alone in dark seasons, for I stand alongside you, whispering comfort to your soul. Do not allow fear to take root in your heart. I am your God, the one who helps you. I uphold you with my righteous right hand, removing your insecurities and relieving your anxieties. Stand confidently in my authority. When doubt torments you, cast it out in my name. Neglect not the gift of prayer, for communion with me is your lifeline. Meditate on my words day and night, letting them shape your thoughts at the deepest level. You are my beloved, and I declare to you that the hour to rise is now. Set aside excuses and place down the burdens you carry, knowing I have witnessed your struggles. You have endured much, and my heart rejoices at your perseverance. Disregard the cynics, for they do not grasp the extent of my work within you or the magnitude of your calling. They do not see my angels standing guard on all sides, protecting you. I have carved out a route of miracles and blessings with your name upon it. Do not abandon my ways or adopt shortcuts that entice you with illusions of ease. Yes, the road of faith is sometimes steep, but the result will be a harvest of glorious triumph. Patience is critical, my child. The time will come when your eyes witness everything I have prepared for you. My glory will be revealed, and blessings will rain upon your life. Open your heart to me fully, so you can be a living vessel of my presence. No matter the season, whether in times of joy or times of hardship, I am right here, enfolding you in my warmth. Just as an eagle unfurls its wings to the sky, so shall you ascend beyond your obstacles. Your adversaries will not see you falter, for my power finds perfection in your weakness. When confusion surfaces, come speak to me. Lay your heartbreaks, fears, and worries before me. I am the one who satisfies your every need. who stills raging storms and who soothes your anxious mind with unwavering peace. Darkness may at times obscure your perception, but recall that my light can never be extinguished. When you feel cornered by trials, I speak calm into the chaos, transforming adversity into a narrative of triumph. Let your heart settle in the knowledge that I, your God, make your steps secure, enabling you to walk without fear through any valley. You will run the race placed before you with a victor's perspective, for it is recorded that you were born to conquer, not to be conquered. You will emerge triumphant from every storm, carried by my grace, which is always sufficient to fortify you. I remind you not to let the fire of your passion die. The enemy watches for openings to entice you away from devotion, tempting you with distractions that seem harmless, but gradually dim the brightness of your faith. Remain vigilant and seek my guidance in heartfelt prayer. The key to your breakthrough often arises from a quiet moment in my presence or a decisive step in obedience. Continue to trust in my promises and keep praying fervently. Let not the load of disappointment or delay discourage you from the future. I have so meticulously written for you that day is on the horizon, the day you will see your blessings materialize. Until then, hold on to my words, which will sustain your spirit and assure you that my intentions are for your good, never for calamity, to give you a hope and a future. All things in your life work in accordance with my perfect plan, even when you cannot perceive the full picture. Trust that I am constantly laboring behind the scenes. There will be seasons where affliction seems meaningless. You might wonder why sickness comes, why certain doors close, or why you suffer losses. My child, trust my heart when I say that I see a broader tapestry. No tear is wasted. The hardships you face now may be forging a future in which you shine even more brilliantly. I understand how hard waiting can be, especially when you call out for answers. Still, I invite you to hold tightly to my promises. I never break my word, and I never desert those who rely on me. Reflect on each time you stumbled and how I was there to extend my hand, rekindling your hope when all seemed lost. Lean into my everlasting arms and let me carry you through the unknown. There will be moments you might wonder if I have forgotten you or if I'm not hearing your prayers. Remember that I neither slumber nor sleep, and my ears are always open to the cries of my beloved ones. Yes, the fulfillment you long for may be delayed, but such delays are not denials. In that stillness, I refine your faith, guiding you to trust my wisdom and lean on my timing. As you wait, I shape your heart, readying you for blessings greater than what you first imagined. My ways surpass human understanding. I foresee your future clearly and orchestrate your growth flawlessly. Release your worries to me and refuse to let life's chaos obscure your focus on my truth. Each challenge you face becomes an occasion for my glory to illuminate your life. When your victory manifests, it will serve as a beacon of hope to onlookers, revealing my goodness. I am aware of the voices that discourage you, insisting that giving up is simpler or that you are fated for disappointment. Such voices are not from me. I am the one who speaks life into your soul, reminding you that you are not defined by failures. You are shaped by my grace. I am the one leading you on the road of righteousness, who supplies strength when you feel you cannot take another step. You are never trapped or without a path of escape. My power can overcome any barrier. Recall that you are more than a conqueror through the love I have poured upon you. I overcame the world and passed that victory on to you. Let this truth settle deeply in your heart, enabling you to navigate any season, whether joyful or sorrowful, with the courage born of knowing I stand beside you. Understand that living under my grace does not mean you will never face problems. Rather, it means that in every hardship, you have a firm foundation that cannot be shaken. I promise to walk with you through towering floods and blazing fires. You may endure painful experiences, but your spirit shall remain whole. Protected by my love, find comfort in my presence. Seek refuge under the shelter of my wings. The illusions of wealth, power, and earthly pleasures might attempt to divert you, but they are fleeting shadows incapable of fulfilling the deeper needs of your soul. In my embrace, you will discover true contentment, a love that does not wither, a hope that does not fade. Keep your thoughts fixed on the truth of my word, for it lights your path and guides your feet. Through it, you will see beyond transient obstacles, beyond threats and falsehoods from the enemy. I have endowed you with a spirit of power, love, and sound judgment, so you need not quake in fear. With the sword of my spirit, stand your ground against the flood of doubts and deceptive claims. Remain watchful, for your adversary roams, seeking ways to sow despair and turmoil. However, that tactic falls apart as soon as you grasp who you are in me, an heir of my kingdom. Sealed by my promise, shielded under my dominion, I made you to be the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. Whenever fear knocks, meet it with faith, recalling the numerous instances of favor and mercy I have revealed in your life. You will encounter countless circumstances in this world, each testing the genuineness of your faith, but have confidence that I never leave you unprotected. I clothe you in my righteousness, guiding your steps so you can tread unsteady ground without sinking. Though trials appear, you can stand upon the firm foundation of my unwavering love. Always remember, I have conquered the world, and through me, you inherit that same triumph. Let your life become a living testimony, shining before others as proof of my steadfast care. As you consistently do good, revealing my light in the darkness, you display the compassion and grace I have poured into you. Do not allow bitterness or anger to take root when challenges arise. Surrender each wound to me, for my healing grace seeps into the scars of your soul, renewing and restoring you. You do not bear your burdens alone. They are mine to shoulder. The more you relinquish control to me, the more you will see my power perfected in your weakness. Continue moving forward, for I am shaping your story into a masterpiece of redemption. My unchanging love is the ground you stand on, giving you the perseverance to remain steadfast even when storms rage. In the blackest night, you can still sing of my goodness, knowing that dawn inevitably arrives, shining brighter with each promise fulfilled. No matter how frequently you stumble, my hand extends once more to lift you up. View each misstep not as a permanent failure, but as a lesson that draws you closer to my heart. Resist the temptation to gauge your worth by worldly benchmarks or instant outcomes. Trust that I am weaving every detail for your growth and my glory. Your responsibility is to stay unwavering, never yielding to the gloom of despair. Keep your gaze on me, for I am your Father, cherishing you beyond measure. Even when you err, my love for you remains steadfast. Return to me, for I find delight in showing mercy. My grace covers your frailties, inviting you near and placing you back on your feet, stronger than before. Be assured that I, your God, do not allow you to undergo anything without purpose. Though the reasons remain unseen to you, every trial serves a role in the grand tapestry of your life. Trust in the flawlessness of my plans, confident that I will never be careless with your existence. When life's pressures mount and you feel overwhelmed, recall that I am your peace. I bring you the calm you need to navigate each dispute and hardship. Let my voice guide you, encouraging you to press on and guaranteeing my presence will not fail you. I am fully aware of your every tear and heartbreak. You might wonder why certain troubles come your way, but in the right time, you will recognize that what appears to be a setback is often the groundwork for a superior blessing. My vision for you is vast and founded on timeless love. Place your confidence in me and let your prayers reflect thankfulness. Concentrate on the good you have already received, the rescues you have witnessed, and the grandeur of the way I made you. As you wait for my promises to come to pass, cultivate a heart of praise. Joy will strengthen you from within, baffling the adversities trying to pull you down. No matter how fierce the storm or how deafening its roar, you are more than a conqueror. Did I not calm the raging seas with a word? Did I not bring down walls once thought invincible with a shout? Did I not cause refreshing streams to flow out of a rock in the barren wilderness? Nothing is too difficult for me. Place your worries before me, and I will give you rest. Let me show you that battles are won by standing firm in faith. Let me teach you that prayer and worship demolish every scheme formed against you. Let your heart remain calm, secure that I, the Almighty, fight on your behalf. You are destined for blessings beyond your comprehension. I made you the head and not the tail. I have anointed you for a life of abundance. Even when the world attempts to flood your mind with messages of doom, hold firmly to the truth that you are anchored by my promises. Patience may be needed, but I will ensure every seed you planted in faith bears fruit in its season. Turn away from discouragement, as it leads nowhere but despair. Choose to see with faith-filled eyes, expecting the goodness I have arranged. Trust me wholeheartedly. Do not rely exclusively on your own reasoning. Recognize my hand at work in your life, and I will guide your path straight. Anticipate my favor in surprising ways. See how doors open freely without human explanation. Where others detect lack, I create abundance. Where some see nothing but obstacles, I craft pathways. My child, you are cherished, and my purpose is to showcase my goodness through you. Others may doubt your faith or mock your conviction. They may fail to comprehend why you persist, even when results remain invisible. But I observe the quiet resolve in your heart, the unyielding trust forged in the fires of trial. This deeply pleases me, for I cherish a heart that dwells in unwavering faith. Recall the occasions you knocked on doors and found them locked. Those experiences were never meant to break you, but to redirect you toward something better. Reflect on the many times I intervened to keep you out of harm's way, boosting your confidence in my enduring protection. It envelops you daily. You can walk boldly, for I grant you the endurance to finish your race. Even if the pressure grows, keep your eyes fixed on me. I am both your encourager and your reward. Your efforts will not be in vain. Every act of sacrifice, every decision to do good, and every instance in which you resisted temptation does not escape my notice. I reward faithfulness at the opportune time. Though others may dismiss or disregard your perseverance, I see it plainly. Let your heart overflow with hope, for I am the one who crowns you with loving kindness and compassion. I will honor you for standing firm in difficulties, and your latter days will be more fruitful than the early ones. I have decreed that you are a royal priesthood, a treasured possession. Embrace this identity, refusing to accept labels or boundaries the world imposes upon you. Lift your eyes and expand your vision. Dream on a grand scale, pray boldly, and enter your calling with a faith unshaken by circumstances. I, the one who fashioned the heavens and the earth, hold your future in my hand. Nothing is too formidable for me. If you could glimpse the tapestry of blessings I have woven for you, all your fears would melt away, replaced with a heavenly confidence that thrives on hope. Keep pressing toward the targets you set in faith, and continue believing for miracles, even when logic falters. Let your prayers rise like incense, filled with gratitude and trust in my omnipotence. Even if you sense little progress, do not let weariness erode your resolve. You are ascending toward greater heights, and each step readies you to manage the outpouring of blessings I will unleash. Keep sowing seeds of kindness, generosity, and faith, for the harvest that awaits is plentiful. A reflection of my heart for you, I keep careful watch over your soul, ensuring that each effort bears fruit in due time. The adversary might urge you to relinquish your ambitions, to settle for mediocrity, or to believe yourself undeserving of favor. Silence these falsehoods by remembering who you are in me. You are my handiwork, created in love, destined to manifest my glory. My spirit affirms this truth and endows you to achieve feats beyond ordinary capacity. Resist the inclination to gauge success by fleeting worldly standards. What matters most is your loyalty to my voice, your choice to advance where I direct you, even if no applause is heard. Be assured that heaven rejoices over each obedient act. You stand among generations of believers who overcame purely by trust, forging onward without instant reward. They are living proof of my faithfulness. You too now join that legacy. I am aware of the battles in your mind, Sometimes darkness seems to close in, stifling your peace. Yet I am a light no darkness can overcome. Allow me to flood your heart with hope, because once you let even a sliver of my light penetrate, despair loses its hold. Release your anxieties to me. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. No trial is powerful enough to sever our bond. Hold on to my hand and see that you can bear and triumph over more than you ever dreamed. Let each breath you take remind you of my sustaining power. Let each sunrise recall my mercies made new. Let every challenge serve as proof that you are never alone, for I am your refuge. I see your tears and feel the heaviness of your heartaches. I do not trivialize your pain. Instead, I cradle your wounded spirit, providing comfort through my gentle compassion. I am the source of healing, restoration, and wholeness. Yes, you have weathered situations that left you feeling isolated, worried, and disheartened. But even in those moments, I was nearer to you than your own thoughts. I whispered courage when you felt ready to submit to despair, breathing hope into the vacant places of your soul. My desire is for you to experience my peace, a peace that surpasses all human reasoning and remains intact even amid raging storms. Rest in the certainty that my love is unconditional. Turn to me for affirmation, rather than chasing validation from those who fail to perceive your worth. My acceptance does not hinge on your achievements, but stems from my unwavering grace, setting you free from fruitless striving and enabling you to move in my will with joy and thankfulness. You need not beg for my favor or doubt my willingness to bless you. My heart is inclined toward your good. I am the good shepherd, leading you to refreshing pastures. I, the one who fashioned the stars, am fully capable of arranging every detail of your life for your benefit. Let go of the worries that flood your mind. Those very anxieties block you from receiving the comfort I wish to bestow. Instead, linger in my presence and permit faith to grow in that sacred communion. There, you will uncover answers beyond what logic can provide. I am redeeming what was stolen from you. Perhaps you have mourned lost opportunities, broken relationships, or shattered dreams. Take heart, for I make all things new. I breathe life into dry bones, changing hopeless prospects into living testimonies. Even when all you see are ashes, I see beauty waiting to emerge. Let me impart my resurrecting power into every darkened corner of your existence. Surrender your regrets so I can write a fresh chapter abounding in blessings. I have witnessed every injustice and every wrongdoing that came your way. Vengeance is mine, and I act with righteous precision. Your only responsibility is to be still. Trust in my justice and remain steadfast in love. In due time, you will reap the harvest of everything sown in faith. My restoration is thorough. It not only returns what was lost, but multiplies it beyond your greatest imaginings. Today, let hope rise within you. Stand firm, knowing I am the one who calls you by name. Lift your vision higher than the cares of this world. Even if you momentarily lose your balance, I will steady you again. Each setback, I weave into a plan that ultimately blesses you. The finest days are not behind, but ahead of you. You need not dread tomorrow, for I hold tomorrow in my hands. I who began a good work in you will be faithful to finish it. My beloved daughter, my beloved son, there is no happenstance in this moment. I orchestrated these circumstances to bring my message directly to your heart. You possess a resilience you do not always acknowledge, an ability to overcome perils that appear unbeatable. Yet I have also given you a gentle spirit, a heart that pours forth empathy. You are courageous and noble, persistent in seeking truth and goodness. I hold you close with divine affection, cherishing every facet of your being, your authenticity, your willingness to serve, and your open heart that draws me nearer. I promise that whenever you have exhausted your own strength and you feel there is nowhere else to turn, I will be there. Your exhaustion finds solace in my embrace. Your doubts are replaced with the certainty that I, your Creator, will never leave you. As you call upon my name, I fill you with fresh vigor to face challenges. You are never on your own. My spirit accompanies you constantly, offering comfort and strength at every bend. When sorrow attempts to settle in your heart, let my love flood your soul. You were shaped in my image. I crafted you carefully, delighting in your uniqueness. I see each detail, every strand of hair, each tone in your voice, the tenderness in your gaze, and all of it pleases me profoundly. You are treasured, a royal child. I designed your life to be one of abundance and joy. Certainly, you will face challenges, for this life is not devoid of trials. But be confident that with every adversity, I provide a way for you to stand victorious. Let faith serve as your shield, prayer as your weapon, and my presence as your solace. Whenever you confront confusion or heartbreak, turn to me in prayer. Placing the burdens of your heart before me, I will answer, illuminating your path so you avoid harmful choices. Always remember that your identity is rooted not in other people's opinions, but in my eternal love. If the world fails to acknowledge your worth, remember that I, the King of the universe, celebrate you. There is no need to chase applause, for my favor rests upon you like a radiant crown. Seek my face constantly, even in simple moments. Resist the doubt that tries to stifle your devotion. Even when you are weary, speak to me openly of your cares and desires. I am not distant. I am intimately involved in your growth. If you ever sense emptiness in the silence, know that I remain at work on your behalf. Trust that each seed of faith you plant will eventually mature into a flourishing harvest. You will be blessed in such abundance that it overflows onto others, providing a testimony of my goodness and power. The day will arrive when you look back on your current trials and marvel at how my grace sustained you. You will perceive that even in times of apparent turmoil, my hand was crafting a stunning mosaic visible only in hindsight. My ways surpass your understanding. As you rest in my sovereignty, you will discover a peace that soothes every worry. Although life may bring surges of uncertainty, you can ride those waves anchored in my unchanging word. If disappointment batters you, cling to me as your anchor. Though storms rage, you will not be overturned, for I support you with unfailing love. You are not a random result of chance, but a deliberate creation of the master craftsman. Your existence is laden with purpose, and your days brimming with a significance that surpasses what this world can define. Allow the truth of my devotion to sink deep into your soul. Never, not for a second, are you forgotten or unseen by me. I count the stars, not losing track of even one. How much more, then, do I care for you, my beloved? Even if you have faltered, spoken hurtful words, or followed paths that did not reflect my will, do not despair. My forgiveness is always available, cleansing every stain of guilt. Approach me with a genuine heart, and I will immerse you in mercy. I do not hold back good things from those who call on my name. Each new day is a fresh start, an opportunity to draw closer to the completeness I have planned for you. The secret lies in surrender, releasing your worries and illusions of control, and resting in the knowledge that my love for you is unconditional. My cherished child, do not measure your life by the passing sorrows or fleeting joys that come and go. Instead, ground yourself in the unshakable truth of my promises. Know that I speak possibility into impossibility, that I can restore anything believed lost, and that I can multiply your blessings 100-fold. I hold the blueprint of your life, fully understanding how to transform what appears ruined into fresh favor. The very voice that summoned creation into existence still declares hope and purpose over you. Take a moment to reflect on the boundless nature of my love. It surpasses every limitation, sees you at your most vulnerable, and still calls you precious. Let gratitude and awe fill your heart, for you are treasured by the one who set galaxies in place. This knowledge should quell every insecurity. You are mine, and you are my delight. Throughout every season, I invite you to thrive under my grace and mirror my glory in a world hungry for genuine love. Trust, then, that I am crafting a splendid future for you, even if you cannot currently discern its details. Proceed with faith, recognizing that each experience educates you, each test refines you, and each victory is a reminder of my faithfulness. Refuse to settle for mediocrity or let negative voices curb your ambition. Elevate your aspirations, for I am an infinite God, placing no trivial dreams within the hearts of my children. Make my promises your foundation, for they are mightier than the most imposing fortress. Stay humble, because humility keeps your heart pliable in my hands. When you show compassion, when you lend a helping hand to someone in need, you become an extension of my heart to the world. Carry my light gently but firmly, displaying grace in both speech and action. People will observe your good deeds and recognize a reflection of me, even if they do not fully acknowledge it. I take delight that you embody my love. Remember, I do not demand perfection, but I rejoice in your sincere pursuit of righteousness and truth. My beloved, look around. You are never lacking my provision. The air filling your lungs is a gift. The sunshine warming your face is an embrace from creation. Every day, I shower you with countless small blessings. Let your thankfulness rise, driving out fear and discouragement. Let your heart sing, knowing the Maker of heaven and earth calls you a cherished child. Even at this moment, my arms surround you with divine reassurance. Let every concern about tomorrow dissolve, for tomorrow is held in my hands, shaped by the one who governs eternity. Your calling is to remain wholly present, assured that I weave past, present, and future into a tapestry of blessing. As you abide in me, you will observe how every surrender leads to more freedom. I will fulfill what I have promised, and no obstacle can thwart my decree. I do not lie or change my mind. When I open a door, no one can seal it shut. When I close a door, it is for your protection. My vision reaches beyond time, viewing each path that ushers you into the fullest good. You are never beyond my grasp, never out of reach of my restorative love. Let your faith expand as you ponder my past faithfulness. I carried you through perils you once believed insurmountable, and I will do so again. Rest assured, I am bringing my word to pass in your life. If you have experienced a period of suffering, know I send comfort to heal your hurts. If you have endured a season of loss, anticipate restoration. If you have spent years sowing in tears, prepare to reap in joy. My principles stand firm, as predictably as sunrise. My faithfulness rises to meet you each morning. Draw a deep breath and rest in the knowledge that I am your Father, your Shepherd, your Rock. In my presence, you lack nothing you truly need. I do not wish for you to be paralyzed by concerns about finances, relationships, or your personal struggles. Such worries are tangible, but I am more real than any of them. I possess resources you cannot fathom. Trust me enough to place every facet of your life in my hands. When you shift your focus from earthly limits to my eternal sovereignty, you will gain a peace that no circumstance can topple. No matter how frequently life tries to knock you down, I am the one who lifts you back up. I rebuild broken walls and restore ravaged places. I bring water to barren deserts and transform them into lush gardens. The same might that parted the sea for my people to pass through on dry ground is the power I extend to you. Keep this in mind when you are tempted to believe your challenges are too great. Nothing is impossible for me. I created you to be a conduit of blessing, not to hoard my favor, but to share it. When you show kindness, encouragement, or generosity, my blessings multiply. This is my way of reflecting heaven's reality on earth. When you radiate my love, you offer those in despair a taste of the divine. In return, I meet every one of your needs, equipping you for the good deeds I have laid out. Every dimension of your being, your inner passions, your abilities, was placed in you intentionally. I, your maker, see every hidden possibility. I am eager to see them flourish, but trust my timing, for there is a season for everything. Avoid resenting the quiet phases of preparation. Use them to deepen our fellowship, absorb my wisdom, and perfect your gifts. Eventually, the moment to step out will come, and you will find yourself ready, fulfilling your calling with excellence and conviction. My child, you are sealed with the promise of my love, and the trials of this world cannot overshadow the eternal truth that you belong to me. Even if your heart aches with private sorrows, I understand. Feel free to unburden your emotions upon me. My shoulders are sturdy enough to bear it all. When you are exhausted, lean on me, and I will support you until your vigor is renewed like an eagle's. Close your eyes and envision my arms around you, my presence dissolving every fear. Allow your soul to settle, for I am sufficient. I rejoice in your faith, no matter how small you believe it to be. A mustard seed eventually grows into a towering tree that shelters many. Just as your faith can grow when it is nourished by my word and open to my spirit, foster your spirit in communion with me and watch your faith flourish exponentially. You will speak to the mountains in your life and they will move because you trust in my unchanging power. Forgive those who have wronged you, not because they necessarily merit it by human standards, but because releasing bitterness frees you to accept more of my grace. Relinquish resentment at my feet, allowing me to handle your vindication. When you trust me to correct the injustices, your heart remains at peace. Resist allowing the weight of unforgiveness to tether you to the past. Rise above it, letting my love sever every chain. Know how dear you are to me. I have engraved you onto the palms of my hands, publicly declaring my devotion. Nothing can sever you from my love. No power, no circumstance, no wrongdoing. My love stands steadfast from everlasting to everlasting. As you continue in my presence, my peace and joy become the melody of your soul, drowning out the voices of condemnation and fear. Yes, in this world you will have troubles, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. Wrap your heart in this reality. Live as one who resides in victory rather than in defeat. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to wield the authority I have entrusted to you by my Spirit. Declare my promises confidently over your circumstances. Walk with the sureness of one whose destiny is written by the King of Kings. Even if your knees shake, I will steady you. Even if your words falter, my Spirit intercedes on your behalf. Do not hold back out of shame, believing you are too flawed to draw near. I paid the highest price so you could enter my presence. Embrace your status as my cherished child, not as an outsider. Allow my grace to wash away past regrets and fill you with renewed purpose. Lift your head high, for your redemption is close. I do not see you as the sum of your flaws. I view you through my redeeming love. You are remade each day, molded by my Spirit, becoming a vessel that displays my glory. I will exchange your ashes for beauty, your mourning for joy, your despair for praise. These exchanges occur when you submit to my process. I am the potter and you are the clay. Trust my craftsmanship, even if it includes painful experiences that can ignite compassion in you, transforming you into a beacon of hope for others. Watch how I transform what was intended for harm into a channel for blessing. My ways transcend yours, and my thoughts exceed your own. You need not stay entangled in your past mistakes or cling to deceptive notions of success. Release old burdens and breathe in the fresh life I offer. I call you onward into more profound freedom and deeper revelations of truth. Do not fear the unknown. Step out in faith, remembering that my word lights your way. You do not need to see the entire road to trust that I will guide you well. Your name is etched upon my heart, beloved one. I protect you with a love that is fiercely jealous beyond measure. Even if the entire world rejects you, my arms stay open. My favor surrounds you like a shield, preventing the arrows of hopelessness from piercing you. Believe in that favor, for it can open doors no human can close. I long to lavish my goodness upon you, reminding you every day that you are the apple of my eye. I invite you to live in uninterrupted fellowship with me, conversing with me throughout the day. No concern is too small or unimportant to share with me, for I treasure your every word and thought. My delight grows each time you trust me, rather than relying on your own wisdom. Whenever you let go of worry and choose faith instead, my peace settles over you like a gentle blanket. Let that peace shape your life, guiding your actions. You stand on the cusp of wonderful blessings. Keep this reality in mind when you feel tempted to give in to despair. My word will not return empty. It fulfills every purpose for which I send it. Pronounce my promises over your life. They are seeds that will flourish over time, bearing fruit that nourishes your soul and benefits those around you. Love one another, for in this way, the world will recognize that you belong to me. Be patient, gracious, and slow to anger, allowing my love to stream through your words and deeds. My child, your future is secure within my hands. Your worth is established in my love, not in shifting public opinions. I am the everlasting foundation, your anchor amid raging seas. No matter how loud anxiety shouts or how firmly sorrow clutches you, I am stronger. Lean on me, rest in me, and you will find renewal for your soul. The words I share are not vain. They carry life, hope, and assurance. They are meant to invigorate your spirit with fresh fervor. From your earliest moments, I have watched over you with care. Though you sometimes felt lost or dismissed, I perceived the potential within you. I searched the depths of your heart and saw their dreams, aspirations, and a longing to grow in faith and bravery. Take comfort, for you do not walk this path unaided. I am your God, a loving Father guiding your every step with intention. I observe your eagerness to believe and your desire for miracles to happen around you, and I cherish the anticipation you hold. Indeed, this is a season of transformation that will inspire awe in many. I will renew you from within, cleansing every corner of your soul with my love and mercy. My transformative power will be evident in your life, shining like a brilliant light that draws people's admiration as you become a tangible display of my favor. No longer will your words originate from fear or insecurity. They will resound with the boldness I implant in you. Your face will reflect a fresh radiance as you come to realize that my spirit rests upon you, steering you toward a higher calling. I will mold you as clay under a potter's hands into a vessel of honor, someone I can use to spread hope, healing, and blessing. Look beyond the immediate situation and trust that my promises hold true for you. Do not question the reality of my power, nor conceal areas of your life from me. Surrender every secret, every wound, and every regret. Let me see the full landscape of your heart. Let me heal the fractures, replace confusion with clarity, and mend the scars that trouble your spirit. I want you to trust me so completely that you release every anxious thought. Rather than fear, let faith and gratitude be the roots that anchor you, for I am the one who accomplishes miracles in the midst of impossibility. Right now, I invite you to step out. A door stands open before you, a gateway ushering in the next chapter of your life. Do not let fear hold you back. I go ahead of you while standing at your side, clasping your hand in mine. We will cross that threshold together, and on the other side awaits a realm of blessing and renewal. My child, the time has come. This instant is a divine appointment. No need to waver when I promise to provide strength if you are weak, encouragement if you are tired, and direction if you are lost. I see the heavy burdens you carry, concerns about family, the future, your relationships, and everyday responsibilities that sometimes feel crushing. You may question if you have the endurance to continue, but I say, place those burdens at my feet and watch as I lift them from your shoulders. I have all the resources of heaven at my command. There is neither limit to my power nor boundary to my grace. No situation is too tangled for my intervention. When you feel unable to take another step, I will carry you. When you require affirmation, I will whisper words of hope into your core. When darkness closes in, I will guide you with my light, ensuring you never stumble. Understand that your prayers have not gone unanswered. Every time you have called on me, whether through sobs or hushed desperation, I have listened. I have been tirelessly active behind the scenes, orchestrating divine connections and openings for your sake. My angelic hosts respond to my word, battling unseen forces to guard you and your loved ones. Those who speak untruths about you or plan harm fail to realize that I have positioned a shield of protection around you. When tempests rage, I am the unshakable refuge. Rest in the promise that no weapon raised against you will triumph. I am keenly aware of every painful moment you've endured, occasions when people shattered your trust, wounded your heart, or manipulated your emotions. Some turned on you abruptly, while others sow doubt in your identity and worth. Yet I urge you, release the bitterness, resentment, and drive for retribution. Let me assume those burdens, for I am your vindicator, and my justice will come to pass. You need not harbor anger or plot retaliation. Instead, lift your gaze to me, draw near in prayer, and pour out your feelings openly. Let me saturate you with my love, so abundant that forgiveness flows effortlessly. Let me mend the vulnerable areas in your heart that have been sliced by words sharper than blades. I am beckoning you to a deeper walk with me each day. Enter my presence in prayer, morning, noon, or night, and bare your heart before me. Ask for my guidance. Cry out for my assistance. Raise songs of praise to my name. Give thanks for the blessings you see daily, whether grand or small. These moments of devotion will be like streams of living water renewing your soul. When your faith feels delicate like a tiny seed, do not despair. Even the smallest measure of faith can move mountains if your confidence is placed in me. My mighty hand will empower you, causing mountains of uncertainty to crumble, opening new doors and softening hearts of stone. Keep believing, praying, and clinging to my assurances. I know your vision can grow hazy with the numerous issues you face. At times, you may be able to see only the challenge in front of you, neglecting the broader picture of my work all around you. Let me remind you, do not get stuck on the minor details. Ask me to show you the whole scope of my plan. If your view is too narrow, you might miss the beauty of how I integrate every strand of your story into a splendid masterpiece. I aim to guide and teach you, reshaping your mind so that you discern my will more sharply. Do not fear the unknown, for I am the God who intimately knows you, who manages the future, and who can provide all that you need. Some of you may feel like you started your walk in my ways, but grew tired partway. Many set off zealously, only to become exhausted and halt before the journey's end. I call to you, do not stop. Even when circumstances seem disheartening, I will refresh your hope. I will steady your footing so that you will not fall. Grasp my word. Speak it over your life. Write it down so you can remember it often. Use your own voice to profess that you trust me, that you will not live in fear, and that you will stand firm against adversity. By doing so, you align your heart and soul with my promises, forming a shield of faith that extinguishes every arrow of negativity and doubt. You have me on your side, the Lion of Judah, roaring with regal might against the darkness. Let me be your strength and go before you into battle. Let me oversee those who scheme against you, guaranteeing their plans turn to dust. The enemy may whisper falsehoods in your ears, trying to convince you that you are alone or incapable of prevailing. That is not truth. I am here. I have always been here, and I will not abandon you. Forces of evil may unite, but they tremble when they see my hand covering you. When you stand with me, no adversity can triumph over you. I encourage you to come to me daily in prayer. Seek my presence in the early morning as the sun scatters the darkness, and find me in the evening's hush as you rest your worries. Let prayer become your continuous conversation with me, sharing your raw struggles and lofty hopes. I am never weary of your voice, even if you struggle to find the right words. I discern your heart's cry. Even if you feel unworthy to approach me, I will embrace you because I see beyond your flaws. My love is unconditional. My child, I am calling you to rise once more with renewed bravery. Discard the restrictions of past mistakes or the heavy anxieties that cloud your mind. You are not defined by errors, but by my redemption. The price was paid through my Son Jesus, whose sacrifice flung wide the door for you to stroll in freedom. Dare to believe you are forgiven. Dare to believe you are chosen for a sacred mission. Dare to enter your future with a cheerful spirit, anticipating all the goodness I have readied for you. I long to fill the void that gnaws at you in the concealed corners of your soul. That hunger for deep love and purpose no other thing can meet. I am the wellspring of that love, and I promise that when you open to me, I will lavish grace upon your spirit. I will heal your emotional wounds and help you extend forgiveness to yourself for the regrets you bear. I will stir compassion in you for those around you, so that the solace you have received overflows to others in need. transforming you into a beacon of hope for many lost in darkness. I will shine my light through you. Do not be startled if people misunderstand or judge you, because they cannot comprehend the transformation within. Often, people fear what they fail to understand. Your growth will unsettle them, and they might respond with ridicule or skepticism. But I, your God, use even these encounters to refine your character. Through tribulation, I teach you perseverance, to love those who behave like adversaries, and to cultivate patience when facing provocation. Do not permit anyone's rejection to distort your identity in me. You belong to me, and I delight in you. Regardless of how others see you, remain centered in the knowledge that I direct your steps. I want you to declare aloud and believe in your heart that I am bringing you victory. No obstacle is too huge for me, no barrier too tall for me to topple. As you keep your eyes on my promises, you will witness what once seemed impossible become reality. Mountains of trouble will melt away like wax before my presence, and rivers of blessing will flow into your life, fortifying your spirit and nourishing your faith so it flourishes like a well-watered garden. Revisit those past moments when I carried you through hardships. Let such memories remind you that I am faithful and will never forsake you. Though life's storms may rage, I will be your calm center. Even if the sea rises higher than you have ever seen, you will not be consumed, because you rest in the hollow of my hand. If you struggle with the next step, remember that I forever offer guidance. I speak through my word, through the gentle whispers of the Holy Spirit in your heart, and sometimes through the people I send to uplift you. Remain alert, for I can use various channels to reach you. I desire for you to develop discernment, to rely on me instead of letting the world's chaos confuse you. As you progress, you will eventually wrestle with formidable questions about your purpose, your calling, and your direction. Rather than letting anxiety govern you, place these questions before me. I can provide clarity and peace that defies human logic. Moving forward, you will observe how I align every detail, orchestrating events so that all work together for your ultimate good. Sometimes the wait may feel long, leading you to wonder why certain doors still have not opened. In these times, trust the perfection of my timing. Know that I am preparing, molding, and positioning you for that opening at precisely the right moment. I see the tears you have shed secretly, often wiping them away before anyone notices. Each tear matters to me. I gather them, converting them into seeds of joy that can sprout in your life. You might not see why certain difficulties arise, but rest assured none is futile. I can take the darkest episodes and bring forth something splendid if you let me. Surrender, and let me perform miracles where you see only wreckage. Take heart, dear one. I have destined you for a fruitful future. You will see spiritual maturation, unwrapped gifts, fresh insights, and a revived passion for my word. Standing strong in faith, you declare that I am your fortress and shield. Your life becomes a living illustration of my grace. When others wonder how you maintain calm or joy in hardship, your testimony will be that my presence is real, my strength is enough, and my promises never fail. I assure you that if you remain close to me, I will supply all your needs. I will open doors of provision, generate job opportunities, and inspire you with creative ideas leading to abundance, so you can care for yourself and your loved ones. When financial pressures weigh upon you, resist despair. Present those worries to me in prayer. I hold limitless resources and relish blessing my children with good gifts. Believe that I will clear a path for your needs to be met without succumbing to anxiety. Let your testimony echo that you walked by faith and not by sight, and that I honored your confidence in me by fulfilling each need. If shame or guilt over past mistakes darkens your spirit, remember my forgiveness is absolute. Sincerely repent, and I will remove your transgressions as far as east lies from west. Halt the cycle of reliving them in your mind, tormenting yourself with memories of your faults. Allow my mercy to cascade over you like refreshing rain, cleansing regrets. You are renewed each time you approach me with a penitent heart. My son, Jesus, paid the ultimate cost for your liberty. My greatest wish is for you to walk in that freedom every day. Let every chain of condemnation drop away. Abandon self-blame, for I call you beloved. I am nurturing in you a faith that endures tempestuous storms, capable of commanding mountains of despair to be removed. Even if they do not move right away, I provide patience and perseverance to keep believing. Some lessons can only be learned in seasons of waiting or hardship, so do not reject them. Through trials, you cultivate endurance and a deeper dependence on me, advancing in compassion, character, and spiritual insight. One day, you will look back and see how these very obstacles molded you into someone more robust, kind-hearted, and faithful than you ever envisioned. When you encounter those who are hurting, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, recall my wish to work through you. Your hands can convey healing, your words can offer solace, and your presence can become a haven. Do not shrink back out of feelings of unworthiness. I select the humble who know they rely on me, so my glory can shine brightly. Offer yourself willingly, saying, "Here I am, Lord, use me," and watch how I open doors for you to touch lives. Through simple acts of compassion, you display my heart to a world in need. Do not be fearful of dreaming anew. If past disappointments have made you reluctant to hope for significant things, I am here to revive those aspirations. Bring each one, large or small, to me in prayer. I will fulfill it in my perfect season, or redirect your heart toward something even better. When you entrust your dreams to me, you will see that I often exceed your expectations. I am the God of abundance, not scarcity. The God who multiplies, not subtracts. Let this truth anchor you. Perhaps you have asked, will I ever see results after so much waiting? Yes, you shall, and they will surpass what you imagined. I do not merely provide enough for you to survive, I bless in overflowing measure. However, my definition of blessing may not always match yours. I see eternity, perceiving the deeper reality behind every plea. Sometimes the loftiest blessing might be the refining of perseverance, the enhancement of your character, or a divine connection forged in adversity. Keep your heart open, and you will recognize the many forms my blessings may take. Never minimize the importance of seemingly small acts of obedience. Each time you pick kindness over anger, honesty over deception, or faith over fear, you position yourself for a more profound encounter with me. Though these decisions seem minor in isolation, collectively they shape a life of surrender, permitting my spirit to move unhindered in your heart. Over time, you will see that these little steps of faithfulness have swung wide, monumental doors, paving the way for miracles and unprecedented favor. Challenges will inevitably arrive. Lean into me rather than retreating. If you feel feeble, admit it, and let me be your strength. If you are unsure, seek my wisdom. If you feel isolated, immerse yourself in my presence, where you will see I have always been nearby. Bring me every question, every care, every sorrow. I have broad shoulders, unlimited in capacity to understand. You will never exhaust me. I delight in taking your burden so you can walk freely. Also remember, my plan involves others who walk alongside you, brothers and sisters of faith who can encourage, correct, and stand with you. Cherish these connections. Be authentic about your joys and hardships, praying earnestly for one another. This unity is a living embodiment of my love, a reflection of the harmony I desire among my children. By bearing each other's troubles, you fulfill my command to love wholeheartedly. Through these relationships, your own faith grows stronger and your capacity to receive my favor expands. My child, your struggles hold meaning. They serve as catalysts for your spiritual growth. You are on a path leading to a greater comprehension of my nature. At times, you grasp my comforting hand more clearly amid pain. In hunger or desperate need, you realize I am your provider. In the fog of uncertainty, you discover I am your guiding light. Embrace every season, believing I work all things for your good. Each step teaches you more about who I am and who I designed you to be. I rejoice in your victories. When you accomplish a goal you have prayed and worked toward, I celebrate with you. I am not merely proud because of the achievement itself, but because I delight in witnessing you use the gifts I have placed within you. Allow yourself to sense my joy. Do not hide or diminish it. Let that gladness flood your life so others see. There is something fundamentally unwavering about you, persisting even when conditions change. When fear tries to intrude, greet it with faith. Remind fear that I am the all-powerful God who calms seas, topples giants, and quiets storms. Proclaim that you trust my word, that you are covered by the blood of my Son Jesus and anointed by the Holy Spirit to journey in triumph. Fear can only control you if you grant it permission. Therefore, close the door to fear and open it wide to my promises of peace, strength, and boldness. At all times, fix your mind on what is genuine, honorable, right, pure, and praiseworthy. Release forgiveness in your life as freely as a flowing river. Just as I forgive you countless times, extend the same mercy to those who injure you. For unforgiveness ensnares you in your pain, hindering forward movement into the plenitude of my grace. By forgiving, you free yourself from bitterness and draw nearer to my heart. Though it is no simple feat, remember that my Spirit dwells within you, enabling you to forgive even the seemingly unpardonable. In doing so, you display my character and bring me honor. Listen well, I am breathing life into you even now. I whisper these truths so you will understand that you are valued, treasured, and able to accomplish remarkable things in my name. I speak not of empty strength or worldly ambition, but of a spiritual power that breaks chains, heals wounds, and births hope. Let your heart take in these words. Let your soul be uplifted. Let your mind undergo renewal by embracing the certainty of my love. Declare with your lips that darkness will not conquer you, for I am your everlasting light. I urge you to immerse yourself in my word regularly. Let the scriptures be your daily nourishment. They hold stories of my faithfulness across generations, prophesies of my Son's arrival and redemptive mission, and promises that remain strong for you today. As you ponder my word, it shines like a lamp for your feet, revealing the road to follow. It also reshapes your thinking, adjusting your viewpoint to mirror mine. You will distinguish truth from deceit and stand resolute against falsehood, prepared to lead others to the liberating truth. Never forget, I am the God who sees you in each quiet triumph and hidden struggle. I see your tears when no one else is watching. I also see the bravery you display, even when fear buzzes inside you. You matter to me more than you know. Your life is not random, and your presence in this world is meaningful. I fashioned you with unique qualities and placed you in this era for a divine reason. I realize there are instances where you question why some prayers remain unanswered, or why you must endure certain ordeals. Trust that I hold the answers and orchestrate all things according to my will. Sometimes I say yes, occasionally no, and other times wait. None of these responses mean I have abandoned you. My ways are higher than yours, my understanding beyond your scope. Still, I invite your questions. Bring them to me humbly. And though clarity may not appear instantly, I will bestow a peace surpassing human logic. Walk forward courageously, knowing I have charged you to represent my kingdom wherever you go, whether in your household, workplace, neighborhood, or the farthest reaches of the earth. May your life bear witness to my grace. The world yearns for authentic kindness and empathy. Let them see that light radiate from you. When you practice kindness without expecting repayment, when you respond with patience rather than impatience, when you stand for truth gently but firmly, people will notice. They may ask how you keep your hope alive, and you can point them to me. In this way, your life becomes a living sermon, demonstrating the reality of my presence. Rejoice, my beloved, for I am with you until the very end. I will never abandon you to the storm. Let the assurance of my love drive out every hint of doubt. Let the certainty of my power spur you to try again, to dream bigger, and to step out in faith where once you hesitated. In your weakness, I become your strength. In confusion, I am your guide. In your sorrow, I am your comfort. In your joy, I am your source. Always remember who I am in your life: Father, protector, provider, redeemer, healer, and friend. Today you have heard my voice through these words. I encourage you to respond in your own words. Let our exchange be more than one-sided. Speak from the depth of your heart. Share your joys, your fears, your pleas, and your gratitude. I await you eagerly, ready to minister to you through my Spirit, drawing you closer to my embrace. Treat this moment as sacred between us, a turning point in your faith journey. From this time on, know that I have set you apart, anointed you with purpose, and encircled you with my protection. Receive now my blessing in the name of my beloved Son, Jesus. Let your heart rest in the knowledge that you belong to me. Inhale my peace, exhale your anxieties, grasp my promises, and walk onward in boldness. My Spirit rests upon you, equipping you to achieve more than you could alone. My love sustains you, and my grace is always sufficient. You need not look back with sorrow or ahead with dread, but live fully in the present, secure that I am the God who was, who is, and who will be. I cradle your entire existence in my loving hands, and nothing can snatch you away from me. Let your eyes be set on heaven, for from there your help arrives, help from the Maker of heaven and earth. Do not let the troubles of this world intimidate you. Recall that I have overcome the world and share that victory with you, my child. Arise and shine, for my glory is upon you. This is the dawn of a new day, the beginning of a deeper chapter in our story. Embrace the transformation I am bringing. Step fully into it, convinced of my faithfulness to finish what I started in you. Now, go in peace, your soul soaring like an eagle on the breeze of my grace. Walk confidently, knowing I travel with you everywhere your foot touches. Carry my love to those who yearn for hope, remembering that my covenant with you is eternal and that every difficulty is a chance to see my power at work. Accept the call I have given you, rejoice in my presence, and never forget that I am your God and you are my beloved. I take pride in who you are, and I fill your future with promise. My beloved child, hold tight to these words and let them nourish your soul each day. Return often, for there is so much more I long to reveal. Treasures of wisdom waiting to uplift your spirit. If this message has kindled hope in your heart, share it with those who are also searching for my light. Subscribe and stay connected, for each visit will draw you closer to the miraculous plan I have already set in motion. I will be here, ready to speak again, pouring out blessings every time you come back. Amen.